Hello everyone, and welcome to the Engineer Weapon Tier List. Warning before you go further in this video. This video will include opinions. Yes, and I know people don't really like those, but these are my personal opinions, and you're free to have your own opinions. If you think the rankings are wrong, then by all means tell me in the comments where you would rank these engineer weapons. We'll be going left to right at the bottom images, starting off with the Eureka effect. The Eureka effect is an interesting engineer tool, making the teleporters cheaper, while I'm trying to remember off the top of my head or looking up, I think makes it so you build slower. I think I'm sure I'll put the stats up on the screen. But anyway, also the unique ability to teleport back to spawn and to your teleporter exit, which can be quite useful. I'll go lie, don't use the Eureka effect all that much, but I can see its use and utility. However, I just personally wouldn't run the Eureka effect. For that, I'm gonna put it in B because it's solid. It's a solid weapon. Just not my personal cup of tea when it comes to engineer weaponry. Next is the Frontier Justice. Probably, in my non-biased personal opinion, which I know contradicts what I just said, but I think the Frontier Justice is absolutely amazing. If you're good enough with Engineer's stock shotgun, I'd recommend learning the Frontier Justice. As yeah, you get free shots, but you know, if you land your shots, the big but if you actually do land your shots with the Frontier Justice, it is quite a good weapon for Engineer. But again, I won't recommend this with, I guess, non-mini sentries, which we'll get to when we get to the Gunslinger. So for that, I will put the Frontier Justice in, let's say 8 here. Yeah, I might change them at the end, but that's a good ranking for the Frontier Justice. It's good, but it's not amazing. It's not broken. It's just better than stock. Doesn't really work with leveled sentries. I mean, you can. But yeah, the Gunslinger is our next weapon, giving you 25 additional health and replacing your sentries for mini sentries. But that's all it does actually on the stat wise. I'm sure when I put up the Gunslinger stats on the screen, I will either be right or wrong. But I think that's all it really does. It gives you extra health and it replaces your sentries. Don't forget any penalties. That it's really good for attack engineer, and I even use it sometimes on defense when we have a couple of engineers, and I just want to be more offensive, or I want to be more active. Yeah, active is the word I'm looking for. More active on engineer. I don't like the whole, I guess, stigma of playing engineer, just sitting behind your buildings, hitting your sentry for 10 minutes while you play the game. So for that, I really enjoy playing offense engineer, and for that, I will put the Gunslinger in my personal S tier because it's a great weapon. Great weapon, in my opinion, probably engineer's best wrench, but it's a hot take. Speaking of hot takes, we're on the Jag, which, if I remember the stats correctly, you have a faster build speed, lower repair, probably something else that I'm forgetting, but I know it's you repair you build quicker, but you repair less compared to stock. I really like the Jag as well. Again, as I said about my own gripes of being an offense engineer, I very much like the Jag for even when I want to play a more defensive playstyle, or more play further back, I guess is what I'm going for, or even just if I'm on defense. I would very much I'll pick the Jag because especially I play mostly casual. For those who are either new to the channel or haven't seen me play TF2 a lot, I play a lot of casual. Used to play on Oncotopia, kind of didn't like how, skill issue or not, everyone on the server just kind of, they've played TF2. They've been on the ringer and played TF2 a lot. So, I like being able to use the jag and over the stock wrench because it's just, I can get my buttons up. So it doesn't really matter if someone destroys it because I can just get another one up. And really, I don't like again, as I said, I don't like the whole turtle NG playstyle. So for that, I will put the jag in, I guess lower than Frontier Justice, but not in S tier, because it's a very good wrench, but personally, the Gunslinger is my S tier wrench. I will use that over anything else. The Panic Attack is our next weapon. So we get further into this, I usually forget the stats. Has a fixed pattern spread. I think it deploys quicker, and I want to say it has quicker fire rate. No, it's not got quicker fire rate. It's got something. I don't know. The Panic Attack, yeah. Really good shotgun. In terms of some of the other weapons that we have on this list, me personally, I don't know. I just can't bring myself to use the Panic Attack, or when I bring myself to use the Panic Attack, I don't know. I just feel like it doesn't do anything. Maybe it's because I am getting enough chance. Maybe it's just because I'm way too used to using stock or the Frontier Justice where the spread isn't fixed. So yeah, Panic Attack. It's not really much to say about it. It's just it is one of Engineer's shotguns, and for that I will put it in a high B tier. I would use it over the Eureka effect. If you told me to put a loadout, I would include this over the Eureka effect. So this is kind of how I'm going about it. So this is like what I would run in a loadout if you asked me to make an Engineer loadout. And next is the stock pistol. Weird that we didn't get any other pistols for Engineer, or pistol variants, I guess. I mean, it's kind of just because I guess there's not really much you can do with the Engineer's pistol. I'm going on a rant here. I'm rambling. Scout has a lot of pistol variants, and I'm still a firm believer that Engineer should have the family business. Yeah, I'm so annoyed it's totally stuck to heavy, but anyway, pistol. I'm not doing that joke. Or am I? I've added 2 new ones back soon. There we go. No, I'm there, what do I have to say? Best gun in TF2. Right there. 200 reserve ammo, baby. No, I'm not doing the joke. I'm not doing the joke. But honestly, there's not much to say about the stock pistol. It is a solid option, and for that, compared to the other secondaries, it is a high A tier. Yeah, I was just kind of comparing it to the other secondary options you have, but yeah, pistol high A tier. Not much to say about it. It's a reliable weapon, and it's very useful for when you use other weapons. Say for example, like the Widowmaker, Rescue Ranger, stuff like them. To sort of limit your primary options, and you want to be able to defend yourself. Get yourself the stock pistol. Wonderful weapon. Next we have the Thompson. What do I say about the Thompson? I'm really like what a weapon. What a great tool. I don't know how to spell it. I think that's how you spell it. Yeah, what a just a wonderful tool that Engineer has. Anyway, the Rescue Ranger. So if my voice sounds raspy, or if it sounds weird on the recording, my voice does feel a bit weird. It's usual hearing myself. But yeah, the Thompson. Yeah. Anyway, Rescue Ranger. Rescue Ranger. Really good tool. Allows you to heal your buildings from afar. I think you have less ammo. Yeah, I think it's got like a less ammo capacity thing on it. Also allows you to pick up your buildings for 100 metal. Surprisingly, really good weapon. It's a really good engineer tool, and is a staple in defense and I guess to some degree offense, because you can helps to deploy quicker. That, not much to say about Screen Ranger. It is overly is it broken? It isn't broken as it used to be. They did nerf it a lot. I'll take it over the Frontier Justice. Nah, I think I'm lying there. But then a low 8. It's a really good weapon though. Thompson. Why am I saying Thompson again? You're already down there. Rescue Ranger, really, really good weapon. Deserving of its spot. Stock wrench. Honestly, not much to say about the stock wrench. I am genuinely, yeah, if you want more defensive playstyle and slightly slower build, it's just the opposite to the jack. So for that, I'm going to put it in a beta. Really good option. Personally, in my personal opinion, don't use it. But yeah, we move on to the short circuit. Now it gets harder to go through this, because I know I was saying this was my own personal opinion of weapons I want to use. However, I've now looked back at it and I realise the short circuit is both broken and also a weapon I don't want to use. Do I make it sound tier? No. Nah, I don't know, I'm ranking the weapons. I think these are alright. Yeah, so I guess I'll carry on with the way I'm ranking things. Maybe I need to move some of these around. Always happens when you tier lists. From the short circuit. Place your secondary slot, you have a taser on your left click, and you have an orb on your right click, which destroys all projectiles. So very good. It's really broken on payload. Game I don't mostly play, but it's also just really good for getting out of spawn if you're getting spammed out. So for that, I think it deserves to be an S tier. I don't want to use the pumps. I keep saying the pumps are stuck in my head. Stupid ass weapon. It's because I didn't talk about it. But the short circuit, it's a really good weapon. I wouldn't personally use it. Actually, for that, then I need to do that. No. Actually, do it like this. There we go. Yeah, 8. Because it's really good, but I personally wouldn't use it, just because it's like it helps, but I'd rather just have like the pistol, or the all the other of engineer secondaries. I'm gonna say or literally anything else, but there's only 3 engineer secondaries in the game, so it's not really much choice. But anyway, to give the Thompson its moment to talk about, because my mind keeps going to it, the Thompson is absolutely useless. It's a really slow firing single projectile. So is it even a shotgun? Like, I guess it fires like energy slugs, but it has the unique ability of being able to drain spike, cloak, and meduba. The whopping rate of I think like 10% if you're right next to them, which at that point, if you're right next to your opponent, and if you're right next to a spy or a medic, like real up close, they should be dying anyway. I think it does like 2 or 1%, or like I don't know the range to it, but the Thompson is just horrendous. That's why it's in Thompson tier. Stock shotgun. Why would you spend something else like? In my opinion, like that. There we go. That's my ideal loadout. That's what I go with most of the time. Shotgun, pistol. Actually, no. I'll put the shotgun. We'll just do it in order here. Primary, secondary, and wrench. That is my ideal loadout. It's what I love running. Love running shotgun. Love running pistol. Love running gunslinger. That's the job. That's the job as it is. I feel like I need to redo these tiers, actually. Yeah, no, I'll keep them how they are. Mainly 'cause I don't think anything's going to be in D-tier. Unless. But yeah, that's... What more do I say? Stock shotgun. It's just... People forget how powerful it is. And if you get good with it, then, you know, job's a good one. You know, you never know when someone's screwed up and you're like, oh, he's an engineer. He ain't got no building. He ain't got no sentry. He's alone. And then they die. Then you die to the shotgun. Because you got too close to the engineer and he just somehow killed you. Yeah. That's all I need to say about the stock shotgun. Southern hospitality. No, it's just not a good weapon. The Southern hospitality, it's so bad. No, I do remember the stats. Who am I trying to get? Southern hospitality, at least the stats I can remember, it makes it so you take more damage from fire, and on a hit you do a bleed effect, which is annoying because bleed's like the worst effect in TF2. But yeah, that's all the Southern hospitality does. It makes it so pyros are more annoying to deal with, and it makes it so you might slightly be able to deal with spy better, which doesn't really work because, well, when spy's cloaked, an effect is already shortened, so you're already short some hospitality effect. It's even shorter because the spy's cloaked. And at that point, you might as well just shoot him. I don't know. Some hospitality is just it's not a good weapon. It would have been nice if they changed it, but yeah, you always gotta have weapons that are bad, right, Thompson? Yeah. But yeah, that's some hospitality. It's just not a very good wrench in comparison to all the others. You know what? I'm dropping. I'm trying to think now if I actually do want to drop this Eureka effect. Yeah, it's just based on how good it is and how much I want to use them. So yeah, the Eureka effect is going down to C because it's good. Now I'll keep it in B. It's just C tier. It's probably just gonna be empty. Widowmaker, an amazing weapon, has the bonus of using your metal as ammo, and allows you to recuperate metal by hitting people. So really good if you can actually aim. It should really be paired with the pistol. But it's a great tool. It helps in a variety of situations, but I'm just trying to think, cause like most times the Widowmaker is gonna help, but I don't know. It's good, but I personally don't use it. Maybe I need to look at this of like my personal tier list of like how I think about these weapons. Yeah, maybe that is what I said at the start. That's how I'm going about this. So I should really do that. Yeah, I'll change up the rankings after. But Widowmaker, really good weapon. Personally like using it, so I'll put it like here. And I guess for that sake, I'll drop the short circuit here, and I'll drop the Euchre effect here. Yeah, because Euchre effect is bad. It's just okay. And yeah, we'll do that. And finally, the Wrangler allows you to take manual control of your sentry, and I believe blocks 80% of upcoming damage. Allows your sentry to fire out of its effective range, well, effective range, I guess max range, while also giving it protection. Pretty good to hold a point, as people just for some reason don't shoot the engineer holding the Wrangler. I don't know, it's a weird thing when people see sentries, they're like, oh, shoot the sentry, gotta shoot the sentry, and especially when someone's using the Wrangler, like, you should just shoot the engineer, and the sentry goes offline, and then you shoot the sentry. I don't know. That's me going to ramble about how people don't know how to deal with a Wrangler, but I will put it in. I'll put it under Frontier Justice, because again, it's like a mixture of how powerful the weapon is, in my own personal opinion of the weapon. So I'll put it at 80 because it's a really powerful weapon. I just, again, personally don't like the whole defense engineer. I'm changing this now. I want to check above that. But looking at this, is this my engineer tier list? Yeah, it is. These are the final rankings. I don't think I need to change any of these. My S tier is stock shotgun, stock pistol, and gunslinger because I constantly use that setup. Also believe the weapons are really good up there. Frontier Justice, good A. Jag, Wrangler, Widowmaker, Rescue Ranger. Yeah, I think that's fine. I wouldn't move any of them. Short Circuit, Stock, and Panic Attack. Really good weapons, but don't personally fit my playstyle. Eureka Effect, for the same reasons, B tier, but just sort of worse than stock. Not worse than stock, but I guess has limited uses. Unless you want to be an engineer, then I guess you can do that. Southern Hospitality, won't catch me using it. I don't think I've ever actually, being real, I don't think I've ever actually used the Southern Hospitality. I don't think I've ever actually equipped it, even when I got it as like a drop. Because I've watched videos before I played TF2, so I just know it's not good. And like, I don't know, I always seem to die to pyros anyway, so it's like, I don't want to make it even easier to die to like a random flare from across the map. That's what I need to look up actually. Does afterburn count as fire damage? Because if so, does that make afterburn even worse? Damn. And then Thompson in Thompson tier because it's the Thompson. It's not a good weapon. It will never be a good weapon unless they completely rework how it works. And seeing as Valve has, they don't really check up on TF2. I doubt that will ever happen. Maybe we'll get the heavy update at some point, but yeah, this has been my engineer tier list. Again, these are my personal opinions. These are the weapons I enjoy using, and also giving my reasons why the weapons are good. I hope you enjoyed the video. If there is any weapons you think should be in different tiers, by all means, tell me your rankings, or tell me what you would change in the comments below. I also might do this for some of the other classes. I don't really play a load of classes, but I still have opinions. I guess for those ones I could do just an actual genuine ranking of how broken the weapons are, for my own personal opinions. Then I guess there would be my personal opinions. But anyway, rambling aside, I do hope you enjoyed the video. My name has been Tyler. This has been my engineer weapon tier list, and I hope to see you next time, where we'll actually rank more weapons. If I do spy, I'm putting them all in S tier. No, but yeah, it's the video. I'll see you next time, and thank you for watching.